Yo, what is up everybody? Anime God here, back with another video, but this video is a little bit different, and today we're going to be doing a collab with BlueFlame What Ifs, the guy I make thumbnails for. He's a good friend of mine, and say hi.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? So,
And so yeah, guys.
okay, you go ahead first.
yeah. Yeah, we're doing a collab on with Naruto was a lightning god. This is going to be part 2. Part 1 was on BlueFlame's channel. If you have not seen that, go check it out. Link will be in the description, just because a lot of my fans probably don't really know about you. And they'll be able to see the first part by looking in the description of this video.
Yeah,
And so, yeah.
well, fuck. Do I got anything to say? Oh yeah, can I cuss on your channel? Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That was my bad. It's too late now.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Sorry about that, anybody who's 18 or...
Alright, so we'll just get right with on the video.
Alright.
With the intro. Alright guys, so basically we left off with Team 7, which consists of Ino, Naruto, and Sasuke, about to take the bell test. And so yeah, they're going to start the bell test off with actually giving them a 3, 2, 1 countdown. All of them are going to hide it into the bushes except for Naruto. Naruto in this case is kind of like thinking he's pretty powerful, which in his own right he is. He would then charge Kakashi, who would not really be expecting it, and almost swipe the bells, but Kakashi's senses were better than that, and he would basically just kind of jump in there, avoiding Naruto's swipe. Naruto would then, try to impress Kakashi by kind of just like making like a show of his speed, which is equal to that of Rock Lee's weightless speed, which Kakashi finds very, very impressive for a fresh beginning. So yeah, Naruto would continue to fight Kakashi, and Kakashi would have put his book away a long time ago, just because of the fact if Sasuke from canon could take him out without like making drop his book, Naruto in this case would have like him on the high end. So yeah, Kakashi would end up fighting Naruto, and he'd eventually outsmart him and get him with the head under jutsu, sticking Naruto on the ground. Sasuke would then try his step at Kakashi, and would fail miserably. And then Ino would be caught up in the same genjutsu as Sakura was in the original canon, seeing Sasuke dead, with a whole bunch of kunai stuck in him. And so yeah, as Ino was kind of like the one who did the very least, she would be stuck up against this, training post, and Kakashi would tell Naruto and Sasuke not to share lunch with her, otherwise they would all fail immediately. Sasuke and Naruto would end up sharing the lunch, and then they would pass the bell test that way, as, they would not have work for teamwork, just because they all kind of hate each other, except for, not hating Sasuke. So yeah, then they would have about a 1.5 month time to train before the Land of Waves arc, and basically Naruto would be kind of just like using this time to like refine his technique, and just kind of like learn like better taijutsu from Kakashi, as well as Sasuke utilizing his Sharingan to learn as much as possible. Would kind of just like focusing on her clan techniques, and a little bit of physical training. Other than that, she wouldn't really be doing anything different from canon. Finally, after the month and a half has come up, Naruto, Sasuke, and kind of both just complain to Kakashi that they're kind of just tired of D-ranks, as they've been doing them non-stop for the past month and a half, and they haven't really gotten any actual like skill or experience out of it. Kakashi would actually finally end up relenting and assign them a D-rank mission, and quite reluctantly, as he thinks that their teamwork still could use some work, but he decides to tell them this, as they have been working pretty well throughout the last month and a half. So yeah, they would be hired towards Tazuna, and the first thing Tazuna would say when in his room is he would basically just insult all of them, saying that these are a bunch of kids, not hired ninja that he paid for. Kakashi would then tell him that these kids were all trained, and basically relieve all the worries from Tazuna. And so yeah, they would end up starting on the road, and from there I want to leave it off to BlueFlame.
Hey, alright, I'm back. Alright, so, yeah, as Anime God said, we're gonna Naruto and Sasuke. We're walking together actually, having their little stir competition, or and something like that. Just doing something along the road. Well, Kakashi and Tazuna are in the back, and is right behind Sasuke and Naruto. And this is when Kakashi noticed the puddle, just like in canon. Um, and then he doubts himself, and he's like, "What would a puddle be here in the dry season when it hasn't rained for weeks?" Naruto, of course, also senses this through his sensory abilities. You could say throughout his throughout his 4 years of training, he picked up on a little bit of sensory jutsus, or just his sensory has just gone up more than in canon. Naruto also senses this, but he just shrugs it off. But this is when the two Chunin brothers come in, and they of course target Kakashi, seeing that he is the team leader, or the Jonin structure. Now, Kakashi, just like in canon, fakes his own death, and they of course after that they of course go after Tazuna. But this is when Naruto interferes and zooms in like in a red flash, you could say, and stops one of the chains from coming. He pulls the chains and kind of in a 360 motion throws them. Sasuke, of course, takes care of the second one, kind of um, synchronized with Naruto, and of course the two Chunin brothers um, stand up again, and this is when Naruto's like, "Just let me handle this one, Sasuke." Sasuke reluctantly saying yes because he wants to, of course, end the Chunin brothers. They're kind of having a competition in this fight, seeing who's the better Genin. Naruto, using a new skill he picked up, takes both his hands and coats them in lightning, and just gently taps both the Chunin brothers, and this gives them both millions of volts of electricity coursing through their veins, which kind of burns them from the inside out. They're of course not dead, because Naruto doesn't roll that way, but they're definitely gonna have problems in the near future. um, this is when Kakashi pops out of nowhere, and Sasuke, Naruto, and Ino are of course very shocked by this, seeing that Kakashi didn't really die. Kakashi explaining how he didn't die, then questions the Chunin brothers, asking why they try to kill them. The Chunin brothers respond with, "We're just after the bridge builder." Kakashi looks over to the bridge builder and, with a straight face, asks, "What is this all about? This was supposed to be a C-ranked mission, a mission to protect you, not to protect you from bandits, especially Chunins." Now Tazuna doesn't give in at first. He just plays it off like it's casual. Like he just says that, "Yeah, I'm a bridge builder. It's usual. It's casual for me to get attacked." Um, but Kakashi doubts this. He says that these are high ranked Chunin. They're actually mounted on the bingo book. Why would they be coming after you? That doesn't make sense. Even if this was a real protection mission or a guard mission, the biggest level of threat you could have gotten was robbers. But Chunin brothers, I don't think so. Tell me what's really happening, or we're gonna end this mission right now. Now Tazana, of course, hearing that, is like, all right, sure. So he of course explains to Kakashi and the rest of the team that um there's this man called Gato, and he's after Tazuna because if he builds that bridge, Gato's not gonna have his his economy or his wealth. up, I guess you could say, because when Tazuna connects the bridge, they're finally gonna have goods coming back and forth, and elite soldiers or ninja protecting the village. That means Gato won't be able to rule the land of waves, which of course the Gato doesn't like. That's why he's probably sent the Chunin brothers after him. Kakashi understanding now that this is probably like an A rank or an A to B rank mission, is about to call off the mission. This is when Naruto interferes and says, "Oh, come on, Kakashi Sensei. I mean, we finally get out of the village." He's like, "This is gonna be actual experience for us. So please let us keep this mission." Sasuke, of course, agrees with this, and he also has some things he wants to say himself. He says that, I want to prove that I'm better than Naruto. And Naruto, with a smirk, comes in and says, like, sure. Sasuke keeps on going, though. He's like, I haven't been out the village that much, so can we please keep this mission? Kakashi seeing that Kakashi seeing their pleads, is kind of gives in and says, fine. But if I see that you're lying, if I see that you say anything, or anything that, um, if you say anything else that is a lie, I will call off this mission. Do you understand? Now Tarzan, of course, nods his head, understanding. And so when they keep on walking, and Naruto with his sensory abilities, um, wins in a rock paper scissors, not rock paper scissors match. No, Naruto using his sensory abilities, senses uh, a presence. So he takes out a kunai and throws it. This is when he catches a rabbit on his ear, and of course, bashes Naruto about it. She's like, why would you throw a kunai at such a cute bunny? You don't have to be on guard about everything." And this is when Kakashi comes in and sees this white bunny. Like, you're right. You're right. You don't always have to be on guard. But this is when he looks back at the bunny, sees that it's a white bunny. It doesn't belong here. It belongs in a snowy environment. And he thinks about it a little bit more. He's like, this doesn't belong here. There's something suspicious going on. And he tells, like, one of the people he trusts, which would be Naruto. He doesn't think Sasuke is as powerful as as powerful as Naruto. Naruto, of course, hearing what Kakashi says, understands that there's probably a bigger threat coming, and they keep on walking, kind of making it seem like they don't know anything. And this is when a mist rolls in, and they see a sword flying by, and Naruto, uh, knowing that this would probably happen, being warned by Kakashi, after all, he ducks down because Kakashi, of course, yelled for everybody to duck down. And this is when Zabuza jumps in front, or jumps on top of his sword. Now Kakashi, of course, walks up to Zabuza, and they have their little chat. Zabuza, being impressed that Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja, would show up himself, and Kakashi, knowing that this is actually not a C rank mission, and he should not have taken this mission, and he's probably gonna endanger the whole team. And anyways, Kakashi and Zabuza's fight start, and just like in canon, Kakashi gets trapped by the water prison jutsu. And that's where I'm gonna hand it off to Anime God.
So yeah, guys, Kakashi stuck in the water prison jutsu, and basically Naruto and Sasuke kind of devise a plan. In this case, Naruto turning into a Fuma Shuriken, just like Canon, and basically just forcing Zabuza to let go, and making Kakashi actually take this fight seriously, and start ground pounding Zabuza, up until a certain hunter ninja we know as Haku would then end up throwing Sunburn to Zabuza's neck, making him appear to be actually dead. And so, yeah, with that, Kakashi would collapse on the ground from chakra exhaustion, and then Zabuza would, go away, and then Tazuna would take him to his house to recover. Um, you know, Kakashi would then wake up a day later, telling his team that they are not ready to face his opponent, and then, would just be like, what? How are you able to face him then? And Kakashi would say, it's time to train. And with that being said, guys, that's basically where we're going to leave off with this part of the story. The next part is going to be on BlueFlame's What If channel. And yeah, link to his channel down in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and would you like to say anything, BlueFlame?
Nah, I'm just thanks for having me on your channel. This was a great what if. Or yeah.
Yeah, man. No problem. Thanks for coming on. And with that being said, guys, later.